All right, top 10 of the week. Let's go ahead and start off with number 10. It's the Spike Bat. Spike Bat, I haven't used a whole lot. I've used the regular bat. Sorry if that scared the mess out of you, earphone listeners. I haven't got to the Spike Bat yet. I've been using the aluminum and the wooden bat for the most part, but you had a pretty funny comment before we started that I enjoyed.
It makes me feel like Negan, and I get to feed Lucille some blood.
You know, I thought that I was gonna miss the machete and like the edged weapons, like when you do takedowns and stuff, like in 4, Primal, and 3. But there's something super satisfying about just going up to a guy with a bat and doing a takedown and just braining him. I mean, it's nice. It's satisfying. It's very satisfying.
Yep. Number 9 is the 1911. That's the sidearm. The main reason I think this is a really good weapon is when you get the silencer and you get a good red dot on it. It's really good for taking out outposts and really silently.
Yeah, agreed. Something to keep in mind though is, especially if you got the DLC weapons like the skins and stuff like that, the Purple Pack, and then the other one, I think it was Thrasher or something like that. Something I wasn't sure about, those are separate weapons. They're not skins that you can put on that gun. That is a separate gun. So, for example, I got the silencer and the extended mag for my 1911. That's the base model. I was like, okay, where do I do with the camo? And I looked at the very bottom of the screen, and that gun is standalone by itself. So now if I want to use that skin, I have to buy a silencer for that. And it's not something that's super fun. So that's something to keep in mind, to make sure that depending on which one you pick, you deck it out whichever one you want to play with. That way you don't spend extra money.
Right.
Number 8, the M60, your good old LMG.
Right.
I will tell you one thing. Especially at the beginning of John's Bunker, I was getting wrecked by home dude, armored dude with the LMG. It was just murdering me. I haven't got too much hands-on time with the M60, but it's one of those that, especially in Far Cry games, if I want to go loud, I'm just going to put it in my inventory and then just go take out an outpost. And it's just pure fun.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely one of the reasons it's on here is when it is time to go loud, it's nice to have something that's not only pretty darn accurate, but can take out most people in a couple of shots. You know, some of your other weapons might be better for like headshots and might be better for just like if you want to go silent, but if you are going to go loud, you land like 2, maybe 3. And obviously with the M60, they're super quick succession, so you land just a couple on like the chest area, and that MFer is going down.
Yep.
Number 7, the M79, the grenade pistol. This one's another good one. Most of the time, me and you play the same way, where we're very silent, and you know, we try to take out outposts and stuff. But if you want a good, you know, grenade pistol for those like convoys, or, you know, even if you do end up going loud and you just want to blow some crap up, you know, it's a really nice weapon.
I honestly think that this needs to be in your inventory. I would replace this over a silenced pistol because there's a lot of uses for it, especially in this one, because there are sometimes where you have to take the road or you have to take a vehicle because it's easier to get that way.
Right.
And you encounter a lot of cult traffic, a lot. So being able to pull out that pistol grenade launcher and just take care of the problem easier than you pistol that you're just trying to shoot off. And even in the past Far Cry games, I did the same thing. When I unlocked it, I just put it in there. I replaced it with the silenced pistol just because I had a lot more use out of the grenade launcher than I did the pistol.
Which is why it's higher on the list. Boom!
Exactly. Number 6, the Spaz, the semi-automatic shotgun killing machine.
You don't want that. You don't want after I get some sugar in me.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want that pop shotgun. Nobody wants that pump shotgun. It's okay. It's fun.
It's all right.
No, the Spaz, literally, it looks almost the same in every game, but it just looks so bad. You've got that tactical body with it doesn't have a stock on it, so it's just like, it looks like I'm here to just be a bad. Yeah, is basically it. But it's one of those shotguns I have used a lot more in this game than I have in previous ones, just because I've encountered so much cult enemies that when they run up on you, it's nice to just have something that just takes them out in one shot.
Yeah. And I mean, especially when you do go into like bunkers or into close quarter areas, certain other weapons do put them down pretty quickly, but there is something satisfying. Not only does the shotgun like launch them backwards, but the sound of it do 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 do. Like, I think it's not the same weapon, but it's the same concept. I love in like Expendables when Terry Crews guys going around with that AA-12 and and people are just like running away scared. It's like, it's just, that's kind of the same thing that you get with the Spaz.
Yep.
So then number 5, the ACR. This is the assault rifle version, and you get a good silencer on there. You get a pretty good scope, and if you don't have a sniper rifle, this could act as a pretty good one. Plus, obviously, being able to go full auto is also really good.
Agreed. At first, when I picked it up and didn't have any attachments on it, I really didn't care for it. It's an AR that I was not having fun with at all. However, once I put that red dot on there, once I put that silencer, it made it a lot more tolerable, and it actually became a tool I wanted to use. Because the sniper rifle, I like it, like the base one in particular, I like it, but there's not a whole lot of use for it. Like, especially if I use my bow, which I snipe with my bow, then that defeats the purpose. Like, especially in this one, I need to have something that I can snipe with, and I need to have something that I can pull out at a moment's notice if I need to take care of a problem. So, personally, going forward, I think I'm going to try to go for a more marksman, like get like the MS-14 or whatever, now that I just unlocked it. But you can always trust your stock AR. I mean, if you need just a default thing just to throw in your inventory to go do a mission, it'll get the job done. Number 4, the ARCL Sniper, the one I was just talking about. Mm-hmm. It's basically a longer range version of the stock AR that's in the game.
Right, it's got the extended barrel pretty much.
Yeah, but it looks almost the same. It just, like you said, it just looks more extended.
Yeah.
It's got a stock sniper scope on it. Good basic sniper rifle. I haven't unlocked the other ones yet, so this is the one that I've primarily used. But
right.
I haven't used this one a whole lot simply because I still use Grayson Boomer, so if I need a like a sniper, then right. I'll just put Grace in my inventory. I don't need to do that for myself. Also, I'm wildly inaccurate with the sniper rifle this game for some reason.
Well, it's
like
really it's those ballistics. It's those darn ballistics.
Those damn ballistics.
Well, the good thing about the ARCL is that it is one of the main sniper rifles that is semi-automatic. And so with a lot of your other, like even like the 50 cals, those are mainly bolt action, and even the most powerful sniper rifle, which that might come up later, is bolt action. So being able to, go pop, pop, pop rather than, having to cock it each time is one of the main reasons it's on the list. So
Agreed.
Number 3, SMG-11. One of the main reasons I put this instead of like the 1911 is because you get the silencer, extended mag, and a good red dot sight on it. This could be really good. Plus, if you hold down on L1 or the left bumper and then you change the fire rate to single shot, this could be a really good weapon. Plus, if things do kind of go in the hole, you switch it to automatic, and this is another weapon where a good couple of rounds in the chest area can take down an enemy pretty fast. And not only that, it's really, really quiet. So even if you do like maybe get startled by somebody right in front of you and you pop off like 3 rounds to kill them, it's a good chance that nobody will hear it.
Yeah, definitely. It goes back to I stuttered there for a second. It goes back to the pistol grenade launcher. that's why it's higher up on the list, is because there's a lot more uses out of it. The SMG-11, it goes in the pistol slot, right?
Yep.
So if, let's say, you don't have a assault rifle or LMG or a shotgun in your main inventory, but you have that and you run up on some cult members, just do your sidearm, and then you've got the problem taken away right there.
Yep.
Number 2, the 305 carbine T-bolt rifle. Now, from my understanding, just by the looks of it, this looks to be just a good old hunting rifle, but it's powerful as all get out.
Yep, and it's got the best range out of all the sniper rifles, other than like the 50 cals, which, I mean, the only thing I don't necessarily like about most of the 50 cals is that you can't do a silencer on them. So I like you put on the upgraded scope, and you put a silencer on it, and it has full range. It's all the way up to 10. The drop distance on it is almost non-existent. Like, only if they're like literally halfway across the map do you have to kind of aim above their head. Other than that, you can kind of, it's, the drop distance on it is just really good. Yeah. So then number 1, I think we can both agree on this, the Recurve Bow. Nothing's better than, going into an outpost and taking out every single person with just, go Punisher style through the neck or through the eye or...
Yeah, definitely. I haven't got to play with the Recurve in particular yet, but one thing from the beginning that I've loved about this game, because, me and you are both bow players, I love how the sound of the compound sounds like. Like, it has that distinctive, you hear it, you hear the cams winding, and then when you release, it's that solid thunk. It just, it sounds and it feels so good to use.
Right, and I guess one thing I'd point out is I could have swore it would have been the other way around, because now the reason that Recurve instead of compound bone is number 1 is because actually the Recurve has better distance. Like, yep. I could have swore, and I obviously, if there's any hunters out there, correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have swore that the whole purpose of a compound bow was that was better for, like, hunting. Whereas the Recurve bow looks more like a normal bow. So you would think, like, the compound, that's the one that's supposed to be, like, for hunting and long distance. So I think that's weird, but that's the main reason it's the Recurve rather than the combo, because the Recurve has more distance, so you don't have to worry as much about drop. So that's pretty nice.
Well, from what I know about Recurve and compound bows, now I'm not a hunter, I will say that.
Wait, what?
I know, I'm from Texas and I'm not a hunter. The compound bow is, from my understanding, best for power, because you've got that assistance from the cams, so you'll be able to pull more of that weight. And from my understanding, a compound should be more powerful than a Recurve. I don't think that's right, but that's just from my basic knowledge. I have a compound bow and I shoot it every now and then. It's so fun to shoot. It's one of those that you play bows and games for so long, and then you finally get one. Like, I had one when I was little, but I got a good one last Christmas, and it's just like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. It's I could finally live my bow hunter's dream.
Right. Yeah. See, don't feel bad. I'm actually from Idaho. For all you guys out there, I'm from Idaho, so it's like it's almost just as blasphemous for me not to be into hunting.
Yeah, well,
I like fishing.
One of those...
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, to each their own. I mean, I'm not a real big hunter, but I'm not exactly from here.